It's always good to make sure that you are staying familiar with the market, because the minute that you spend too much time away from the market, your brain gets really, really foggy, and it's hard to get back in the zone of trading and understanding the charts and price action. It's one of those things that if you stay too long away from it, it's actually really harmful. Drop in to see what's happening. So like I said, guys, smart money, government, everyone's on vacation. The volatility is just a tad bit down during the summer months. And this is why a lot of people opt to stay away from trading during the summer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this small area right here and figure out like what we can take from it, right? We're gonna read it, we're gonna analyze it, we're gonna mark it up together, and then we're gonna see how we can get a nice setup even during the summer. Break of structure occurred. This is March. So we're getting into the summer months. The market starts climbing March. It comes up into this area, uses it as supply once again, takes out buy side liquidity. Let's highlight that as well. Buy side liquidity sweep. In order to understand the market, you have to kind of get an idea of where it's come from. What's the story that your chart is telling you? What is the story? How can you connect it to what you need, right? If you need to take a trade, how are you going to use what has happened, for your future trade? Here's a buy side liquidity sweep right up here. We're just taking a naked chart and we're marking it up so that we understand what's happening, right? This was obviously all buy side liquidity sweep, all of that. Right, buy side liquidity sweep. This happened here. Let's put a little arrow. Okay, and after this buy side liquidity sweep, it looks like it came down to the bottom here, and it also swept this liquidity as well. Right, after sweeping sell side liquidity, looks like the market came up. It did not create a new high, and it did not go back into this what would be like an area of interest. It instead created a supply zone. So from this level, you could have definitely taken a sell opportunity. And I'm just trying to help you understand that even though it's the summertime, the market still is, going to be the market. So you could take a sell opportunity right down into here. That would be nice and safe. You could take it to this low, you could take it to this low, you could take it to that low, or you can even take it down to here. That would be like a 4-to-1 trade. And then from this area right here, right? From this area right here, you can also take like a buy opportunity as well. But let's see if that will play out. And then I'm going to go ahead, before we go ahead and let this play out, I want to go and look at all the buying and selling opportunities that were presented so far with the summer. Let's look at the opportunities that presented itself. So from here, okay, if price came into here, it swept out buy side liquidity, I would be targeting this low. So this would have been an opportunity here, short. After that buy side liquidity sweep, I placed the stop loss above that high. And what I would have done was targeted this low down here. Yeah, right there. I would have targeted this low. This looks like a demand zone. So lots of liquidity down here. So I would have maybe even targeted that demand zone. Nice trade, nice setup. So after this happens, it looks like price comes up, right? Into this area right here. This area broke structure. Let's go ahead and mark it out, guys, so that you see it. This candle here broke structure, and the candle right before it, let's extend it out. Okay, perfect. So this could have been another trade. I would have targeted this low down here. But we have to understand internal liquidity, guys. I am mindful that this is an internal liquidity trade. So I would have targeted these equal lows right down here. Nice setup, 1, 2 setup. Okay, so guys, what we like to call this area here, this is consolidation, but it's also called accumulation. So this is where orders are gearing up to do something. If we're down at the bottom, like if we created a swing low, guys, that accumulation must mean one thing, that what type of orders are accumulating? Buy orders. So here we have that accumulation, which looks like this. I love those little drawings that go around Instagram. So here we have this accumulation, and then we kind of like break out of that accumulation. Here, this would have been a nice trap for people looking to use this as some sort of a supply zone. It would have been a trap. It did not come down into here. After taking sell side liquidity, guys, we must focus on the buy side liquidity. So if you got an entry, if we broke this high and price came back, I'll show you guys where that setup lies in a minute. So let's just leave that right here. And let's open up this chart, because now we're going to focus on buy side liquidity, as I mentioned. Let's move this back. So here's a high. Here's a high. And as I stated, this candle broke this high. So this would be my area of interest. This candle, this new candle opens right up in here, and then it pulls down. That is your entry, guys. And if I'm going to take a buy here, I'm going to use my stop loss right down here. And if I'm going to take a buy, I'm going to definitely target that supply zone for sure. I'm targeting that supply zone right there. So there we have a trade. So here's that accumulation, right? People are using this as a supply zone. Well, guess what? I want to see everyone get stopped out. Whoever's using it as a supply zone, I would like to see them get stopped out. Price continues and it travels up back into this supply zone up here. And that is another opportunity for me. So I'm going to go short. I'll probably leave my stop loss above this zone. Always pay attention to the highs. We have a high right here. You want to make sure your stop loss is above that high, just in case the market comes up to try to take that high out, you're protected. So what I'm going to do here in this case is, if I'm playing it safe, I'm going to go ahead for this low, right? Mission complete. After this low, price comes up and creates this little supply zone, and that's where we come to here. And then what I want to do is I'm going to press play, take profit, hit. Now, guys, this is really kind of up in the air when it comes to this, because we don't really get to decide if the market wants to respect certain areas. So I'm not sure if this stopped. I'm not sure if we would get stopped out of this trade, but I know that we did have some really nice trades in the past. This is how I would have navigated it, even in the summer months. The only trade that I would have avoided is trading something in here, trading from like this high to this low. Do avoid that. That's consolidation and accumulation as well. Now, if you want to be safe and make sure that you don't get stopped out, always leave like a generous stop loss, maybe right down in there. Now let's press play. Okay, and that trade is a really good trade. And guys, if we were going back up, I would definitely target that supply zone right there. And this is how I would navigate the summer months, guys. Simply following liquidity, following all of the rules that we know and understand, even if it's going to take us a little bit longer to get in and out of these positions. We still have to follow the rules of the market. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more content like this.